Good evening. Good evening. How are you this evening? Hope you are well. Hope you can hear me okay. I'm just going to switch my phone off. Like everything that's happening in my life at the moment, this has been a day of surviving by the seat of my pants, getting to where I need to get to by the seat of my pants, and literally last second flicking onto a live and flicking on lights and getting where I need to get to. It's been like that now for a couple of weeks. So I thought, what better time to talk to you about nurturing your mindset for really powerful results than a time that is full and potentially overwhelming, or a time where you could sit back and take a step back and decide that you don't want to or you can't do things. There's never a better time to talk about things than when they are actually happening. So that's what I decided to do tonight. So people are starting to drop on now. So hi to everybody, wherever you're watching from, whichever platform you're watching from. Thank you for watching. It is always worth watching. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with me for any reason whatsoever, I am Mandy Nicholson, and I am the Creative Genius Consultant. I'm an artist and an author and a creative retreat owner, and I help creative women to launch, grow, and scale their businesses and make more money. I have made it my mission to step into the creative space and instigate change to help women to own their power, step into it, and create the wealth that they are worthy of. So that statement in itself says what I decided to do in this world. And no matter what you think you can or think you can't do, you are right. Your mindset is everything. Now, I'm going to use some real live examples tonight of why it's so important to be nurturing your mindset and the powerful results that you can get when you do just that. Now, it's a really broad subject, and I know that there are mindset coaches out there, and there are processes out there, and there are counselors out there, and psychiatrists and psychologists, and all of these things, and they all do a wonderful job. And wherever you are, and whoever you resonate with, and whoever you end up working with, will be the right person at that time. The fact that you choose to work on your mindset, on your mental health, means that you are at the right time and at the right place to do just that. So you find your people who you resonate with, and you find your people when you need them. If you don't work on your mindset, then you are not going to get the results that you dream of. You are just dreaming. So you probably see behind me there, see this large mind map behind me there. That's now a permanent fixture for the year. And that's one of the things that I have been working on over the last couple of weeks in lots of different formats. Hi, Karen. From Hawaii. Oh, how absolutely wonderful. What's the weather like? I bet it's better than it is in Scotland. So yes, this giant mind map that you see behind me is part of my plans for 2023. And I've used this in several different places over the last couple of weeks. I've used it briefly in my planning and goal setting workshop that was a couple of weeks ago. I've used it in my vision board planning workshop, because that's part of the process of how I create my vision boards. And I also did a live event last Wednesday night at a women's networking group where I had women working on mind maps for 2023, specifically money mind maps. And it's all about, when I went into that room last Wednesday, and I'm going to use this as an example of one of my examples. I went into this room of amazing women, really talented, incredible business women who already have good businesses. They're working really, really hard on those businesses. And I went into this room of amazing women, and I told my money story and said that in order for me to believe that I was worthy of earning the wealth that I thought I deserved, I had to change my mindset. I had to change me first, nothing else. Mind map. I've got a question mark against mind map. Yeah, one very, very big mind map, starting with what I want to achieve in the year, working around all of my income streams, and ending up, and I don't know whether you can see, there's a little circle there where my thumb is, there, with the amount of money that all of those different income streams and all of the work I've done on that mind map that my business can earn next year. You can't see that figure, but that says £582,000. So I'm really open with sharing that and talking about money, because my mindset is that is what I'm going into 2023 with the objective of earning. I, once upon a time, did not have that mindset with money. Money was a difficult thing for me at one point, and I had to work really hard on my money mindset. Whether it's your money mindset, whether it's your health mindset, whether it's your self-expression mindset, whether it's whatever it is, mindset is mindset, and how you think is how you are going to perform. End of story. When I was a store manager, I wanted to be the best store manager. When I was a cleaning business owner, I wanted to be the best cleaning business owner. I set my mindset to the standard that I want to achieve. That helps me to visualize it, and then I have to own it and accept that I deserve it. So that's where I started last week when I was doing this. I was using the example of the networking event that I attended last Wednesday with these ladies. None of them had done a money mind map like this before. None of them had actually looked at their business in this sort of detail and actually worked a mind map out of all the different things that they could do with what they already had to extend and expand their income over the year. And when you see that, you are stretching your mindset to believe that you can. When you see it on paper and you see the visual in front of you, and what happened in that room last Wednesday night at close of play with all these women leaving with a great big mind map done on lining paper or the back of wallpaper, guys, and some Sharpies. So I am typically creative in every way. Was that the ladies that attended that meeting had set their money mindset maps for 2023, therefore their money mindset for 2023 to £1.2 million collectively. And when they came in, it was nowhere near that figure, because all of a sudden they had started to increase their mindset to believe that they could earn this money, because when you see it written down and you start to work your numbers and you start to creatively expand your mindset, the belief levels change. Best way to improve sales of my art, I believe, is art for everyone. Absolutely. So mindset is about training yourself to believe that what you are doing and how you are behaving is going to bring you the results that you want. And we are all able to train that brain up there. It's a supercomputer. And it basically, what's happened with your mindset is it's been steered and manipulated over the years by external and environmental factors. So, for instance, as you're growing up, if your parents believe that money is hard and you hear things like money doesn't grow on trees, or that, you should get a proper job, just, you'll never make money at that. So get a proper job that'll bring you in some money. You can't do art. All of these things are feeding in. They're almost like programming for your brain, and you're hearing them from a very young age. So therefore, you start to believe some of these things. And those beliefs, limiting beliefs, you'll have heard of limiting beliefs, follow you through life. But most of them, if you investigate those limiting beliefs thoroughly, they don't have a trail of facts behind them. You can usually prove them as untrue. They are literally statements passed down generationally, the beliefs of other people, but not factual. Where are the facts that say that you need to have a proper job because you won't earn enough from creativity? Where are the facts that prove that? The facts don't exist that prove that. Where are the facts that say money is hard? It's not hard. Money is energy. It's an exchange of energy, of for one product for another, or a desire for a product, or it's an exchange of energy. It's not actually money. So there's lots of examples that I can give you of mindset, and I'm going to give you the most live one, the one I'm living at the moment. I'm going to talk to you really frankly and openly about the one that I'm living at the moment. So on this mind map, it contains all of the things. I'm going to shift you over a bit this way, Mandy, this way. There you go. So you can see it. You won't be able to see the detail of it, and you shouldn't be able to see the detail of it because I did this in detail in my vision board planning. It's now a permanent fixture behind me for a year. And what I've done is worked out all my income streams from the multiple different income streams that I have in my business to the detail. So on one side there, you'll see the Creative Mastermind. You won't be able to see it. It's there. The Creative Mastermind. And that's my mothership, my signature program, my hero product, the main income stream into my business. And I have said through my Creative Mastermind, I want to serve 30 women. And the revenue that I will generate from serving 30 women in 2023 is £150,000. And I've done that with everything. How many books I want to sell, how many low content books I want to sell, how many pieces of art I want to sell, all the different income streams that I've got in my business, I've put numbers to it. And on this side, I can never get my fingers right, this side here is the new venture, the coffee shop and art gallery. Now, this is a big thing for me because this came up when I was not ready. So I knew it was something that's been in the universe for me to do for many, many years. But it actually came to fruition and right in front of me as a possibility when I wasn't ready financially, nor ready with all the other business streams I have at the moment to be ready to step up to this. However, I have nurtured my mindset. And there's an element of my mindset that says whatever the universe presents to you and whenever the universe presents that opportunity to you, say yes. I have trained my mindset over the years to say yes to opportunities and work them through. And if they come to something, they come to something. And if they come to nothing, they come to nothing. And all I've done is invest time and not money. That's okay. That it's okay to do that. Now, most people stop at this isn't the right time for me and I can't do it, because their mindset is driven by the fear of what if it goes wrong? What if this doesn't work out? What if I put lots of time into it and it doesn't come to anything? What if I lose money? What if I do it and the business isn't successful? Because we live in a world filled with what ifs. And the what ifs are what hold us back, because what ifs are created from fear. So nurturing your mindset to be a powerful tool for you is about properly exploring the potential opportunities that are presented when they're presented, no matter what else is going on in your life. So I've got a really busy life. I've got lots of businesses. I've got my mini castle, got my creative mastermind course. I've got loads of other courses. I've got books. I've got all sorts going on, 13 different income streams. It's busy. And there's only me and my team and my son. It's not like I've got a partner and lots of people around me and I'm operating a bricks and mortar business and an online business. It's busy. So when the opportunity came up for this gallery and coffee shop next door, I said, right, it's not a no and it's not a yes. Let's explore it. So I looked at costs. I put a business plan together for the bank. I sent that off to the bank manager. And I actually said to the bank manager, you need to come and see this. And then I can talk you through my vision. And that's what happened. He came, I talked him through my vision. We put a business plan together. We've submitted it to credit because I do need to borrow the money. Like I said to you, it's not the right time in my business at the minute for me to be throwing another £250,000 at something when I'm still in the thing that I threw £250,000 at last year. So I don't have that on a regular to invest in business. Nobody has £250,000 a year, I don't think, to invest in businesses. So there was a necessity for me to borrow money, which meant I had to look at cash flow projections and cost and benefit analysis and a proper business plan. So I did that and it went to the bank. And the bank credit department have come back and they've said, it's not a no, but it's not a yes. We need to know more because of the current climate. We need more. We need to know that you can bring it in on the costs that you've said you can bring it in on. We need to know that you're going to be able to open the doors and take this much money. We need to know the market research that you've done, and we need to know that down to the penny and in finite detail. This is the point where people get scared. And I'm going to hold my hands up and say, it's scary. It's really scary, because if I do this, I put my home and my current business at risk because the bank want to use it as security. So this is not a decision that I'm going to make lightly, but it's also not one I'm going to shy away from. Why? Because I want to take you back all the time here to nurturing your mindset for powerful results. Many of the times, think about your life and your business, and how many times have you said no because you were scared? How many times have you said no because it took you outside of your comfort zone? How many times have you said no because the time didn't feel right, or you didn't know how the other person was feeling? I was having a conversation just the other day with somebody who said they thought they'd met the love of their life in their 20s, but they left them abroad and the other person didn't stop them and they didn't stop. And then they've spent 30 years wondering if that was the relationship that they should have had instead of everything else. Saying no and walking away and not taking opportunities when they are right in front of you can be devastating for your business and devastating for your life. I had the same vision to open a coffee shop and gallery. Awesome, Karen. You can come and help me in mine. So I decided many, many years ago in 2009, when I lost everything and I was at rock bottom, I was like, what's the worst that can happen? I've been at rock bottom. If I say yes to everything and it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. It's okay. What's the worst that can happen? I end up in a council house again. That wasn't that bad. I made it work. I turned my life around. So I built a really strong mindset and I opened myself up to whatever happened to be in front of me at that point in time. So I'm at the point now where I'm rapidly gathering quotes for this coffee shop and gallery. So I've had a plumber in, I've got to get electrical quotes, I've got to get quotes for catering equipment, I've got to look at the detail of how many knives and forks we'll need to buy, how many plates we'll need to buy, how we're going to decorate it. We've got to put a kitchen in, a disabled toilet in, a kitchen upstairs, a bathroom for the holiday let. It comes with a 1-bedroom holiday let running across the top of it. Well, it's not a holiday let at the minute. I would turn it into that, again, creating 2 business streams. So it's the more I do it and the more costs I get, the more I feel nervous. So here's how I'm feeling at the minute. One side of me is going, this is terrifying, Mandy. This could risk everything you've already got. This is really scary. The costs are going to be tight. It's going to be really tight. To bring it in, you're going to have to make some compromises. To be able to get it to the point where you know you can get it to, it's going to be difficult. And then there's the other side of me that's going, just say yes. Just say yes, keep going until the universe makes the decision for you. So either the bank says yes or no. And if the bank says yes, then you open the doors and you get it to opening the doors, and it's either a success or a failure. And then the universe says yes or no. So there's that side of me that's going, do it. And there's the other side. And so there's this push and pull that's happening right now in my life, whilst I'm still trying to work on my other businesses. This is normal. And this is where having a really strong positive mindset will keep you going to the outcome that you need in your life. And when I say that, the outcome that you need. So if you were at this stage that I'm at now and you said, I just don't want to take the risk. I've looked at it. This is how it's looking. This scares me too much and I don't want to take the risk. Then that's the outcome that you need in your life. Or you may be at the stage that I am right now and going, keep pushing, go and get the rest of the costs, work it out, put the plan together for the bank, send it to the bank, see what the bank say. And that's where I'm at, is I'm keeping going. So it's taken me years to nurture that positive mindset. And this is about daily work on forgiveness and gratitude. And I always start there, and everybody goes, how can that be all you need to do? It's really important, because when you can forgive at the level that I can now, all the time, no matter what happens, forgiveness comes naturally to me. I've had to do it tonight when I came back from being down the street and the dog had eaten 4 logs out of the log baskets again. Could have shouted at him, or I could have dealt with it like I dealt with it, which was by not shouting at him. Because, I find it very, very easy to forgive. Where there's something that is unforgivable, or somebody does something purposely to hurt me, I still forgive them, but I can cut them out of my life. I've got really strong boundaries. So mindset is about forgiveness. It's about gratitude for what you have right now, but it's also about really strong boundaries so that you can protect yourself and those you care about, and about opening yourself up to pushing past fear, your comfort zone, and accepting change, because most of us are human and we just don't like change of any sort, whether that's changing the toilet paper, whether that's changing the way that you work, whether that's changing the way that you eat, whether that's changing the way that you exercise, whatever it is, we don't like it. It's a natural thing built into us. We don't like change because to stay the same is to protect ourselves from the rest of the world and the bad things that can happen. But if you are going to ever have powerful results and nurture the life and business that you truly dream about, and stop it being a dream and start actually manifesting it, you have to work on your mindset. And nurturing your mindset every single day for powerful results is the only way that you're ever going to achieve that. Because you can have there's lots of people I know that are academic, brilliant geniuses and don't have a positive mindset or any basic common sense. And they'll always be doing what they do and very, very slowly climbing up the ladder and working full time until they retire. And that's what they'll do. Lots of people I know that do that. Lots of family members that I have that will probably do that. And then there are other people I know that are skidding through life at 100 miles an hour, enjoying every bit of it and not giving a damn about anybody or anything, but just enjoying themselves. And I admire that and I love that. And I like to see myself as somewhere between the two, skidding through life, enjoying myself, but actually caring about the results and caring about passing something really positive on in the world so that others can enjoy it a little bit more as well. So I know this has been quite a long live and fairly broad, because mindset is a hugely broad subject. And I've wanted to present it from my perspective, from the realities that are happening to me right now and have happened to me in the last few weeks. This has probably been the busiest this time of the year that I've had in years, because I have just gone, right, let's do that. Yes, let's do that. Yes, let's do that. And it's been a bit like that. When you do that, it opens up your world to so many possibilities. And if you can do that, it is hugely beneficial to your biggest goals and your biggest dreams. So I'm going to leave you with that. I've got nothing to take you to tonight. I'm not going to do any call to actions. I'm not going to say, come and join this or come and join that. I just wanted to drop on here and talk to you about mindset. If you want to know more about mind mapping, then you need to get into my world one way or the other, because you've missed out on the vision board workshop and the planning and goal setting workshop, which I do at this time of year every year. But what I want to say to you is go out into the world and be positive, be grateful, be thankful, be forgiving, and be open to saying yes to the opportunities that come your way, no matter when they come your way, and explore every possibility as far as it will go before you let fear make a decision for you and fear stops you from doing something magnificent. I will see you at the normal time next Tuesday evening. So have a wonderful week. I'm off to visit my mum tomorrow and my friends in Northumberland and have a couple of days out. And it's a well-deserved break from all of this big stuff that's happening in my life right now. So Bye for now. Have an awesome week, and thank you for tuning in.